What if the flame in your kitchen depends on a war thousands of miles away? Yes, that's true. The story of Indian kitchen does not start on a stove. It starts in a narrow strip of water called the Strait of Hormuz. India's hunger for energy is vast, importing 62% of its LPG, a staggering 31.3 million tons every year. When geopolitical tension escalated, they effectively throttled the passage where 85 to 90% of those import flows suddenly a distant conflict turned into a cold burner at home. For over 33 crores households, the blue flame isn't just a utility. It is the pulse of survival. As the supply shock hit, the rhythm of Indian home changed overnight. Families began cooking all meals at once to save gas, and the one simple act of booking cylinder now requires a 24 days lead time. It's a reminder of how fragile our daily comforts can be when tied to a global threat. In the world of fine dining and cloud kitchens, the unit economics of meals were destroyed in a heartbeat. Restaurants that once prided themselves on diversity are now engineering their menus for survival. Out of the gas intensive puris and tawa dishes, in comes the steam powered efficiency of idlis and dosas. They stay alive, many are even looking backward, coal fired and wooden based tradition stoves. The vibrant street food culture, the flavor of India, is fighting for its life. Small vendors are being pushed into the shadows of the black market, paying 30 to 40% premiums just to keep their stalls running. For many, the math simply doesn't add up anymore, leading to temporary closure and reduced hours. The street corners is quieter now, waiting for the heat to return. And the digital heartbeat of the food industry is skipping a beat, with 85% of restaurants depending on LPG are facing rationing the orders now. Button has lost its luster. Delivery orders of gains like Zomato and Swiggy have collapsed by 50 to 60%, cutting the earnings of delivery partners in half. On the stock market, the gains have felt the sting, with the shares sliding as growth estimates are slashed. When gas runs dry, the sparks fly elsewhere. In a frantic shift from panic to pragmatic, India has been seeing an induction boom. Sales of electric stoves spiked a massive 30% on Amazon and Flipkart. As citizens realized the electricity might be the top and only way to keep the kettle whistling. We are witnessing a nation smart switching its very foundation of heat. Beyond the kitchen, the gears of industry are slowing. Major hubs like Gujarat have had a cut to industrial gas supply by 50%, forcing factories to run half capacity. Some are desperately switching to propane or diesel, expensive, less efficient and alternatives, just to keep the production lines moving. It's a supply chain ripple that threatens to raise prices for every consumer in its path. In the face of crisis, the government has pivoted to a household first philosophy. Using the Essential Commodities Act, they have prioritized domestic kitchen while capping commercial users at just 20% of their usual intake. But the real lesson is in diversification. India is now looking far beyond the Gulf, seeking the how to procure gas from US, Norway and Canada. It's a journey from vulnerability towards a more resilient multi-sourced future. Because sometimes the biggest crises don't arrive with explosions. They arrive quietly with the flame simply doesn't turn on. And in that silence, a nation is forced to rethink not just energy but resilience itself.